TV soap news and spoilers say that in the quiet, unassuming town of Willow Creek, where secrets simmer beneath the surface of idyllic suburban life, the television drama Beyond the Gates has woven a tapestry of mystery that keeps viewers on the edge of their seats. At the heart of this intricate narrative lies a question that has gripped the audience: who are the true parents of Ron and Cecille, the children being raised by Martin and Smith? Are they, as whispers in the town suggest, the lost children of the enigmatic June? And could Naomi, the sharp-witted aunt with a penchant for uncovering hidden truths, be the key to unraveling this familial puzzle? As the drama unfolds, the stakes grow higher, the emotions more intense, and the secrets more perilous. Let us dive into the tangled web of relationships, suspicions, and revelations that define this captivating storyline, exploring the lives of Ron, Cecille, Tyrell, and Samantha, and the shadows of June that loom over them all. The children at the center of the storm, Ron and Cecille, the two young souls at the core of this mystery, are as vibrant as they are complex. Ron, a lanky teenager with a quiet intensity and a mind sharp enough to navigate the labyrinth of college applications, stands on the cusp of adulthood. His eyes, often described as carrying an old soul's weight, reflect a past he cannot fully articulate. Cecille, his younger sister, is a whirlwind of energy, her laughter filling the modest home of Martin and Smith, yet her questions about her origins grow more persistent with each passing day. The two are inseparable, their bond forged not just by shared experiences but by an unspoken understanding that their lives are tethered to secrets they have yet to uncover. Martin and Smith, the couple who have raised Ron and Cecille as their own, are pillars of the Willow Creek community. Martin, a soft-spoken history teacher with a penchant for storytelling, and Smith, a pragmatic nurse whose warmth masks a steely resolve, have built a life that seems picture-perfect. Yet, beneath their carefully curated facade, there are cracks, moments of hesitation when asked about the children's origins, fleeting glances that betray an unease. The couple's love for Ron and Cecille is undeniable, but their guarded responses to questions about the children's past have fueled speculation among the townsfolk and viewers alike. Are they merely protective parents, or are they guarding a truth too explosive to reveal? The shadow of June, a figure shrouded in mystery, is the specter that haunts the narrative of Beyond the Gates. Once a vibrant presence in Willow Creek, June vanished years ago under circumstances that remain murky. Some say she left to escape a troubled marriage, others whisper of a scandal that drove her from the town. What is known is that June was a mother, and her disappearance left behind a void that has never been filled. The question of her children, where they are, who they are, has lingered like a ghost, and the names Ron and Cecille have begun to surface in hushed conversations as potential answers. The possibility that Ron and Cecille are June's children is not mere conjecture. It is a theory supported by tantalizing clues scattered throughout the series. There are the physical resemblances: Ron's high cheekbones and Cecille's striking green eyes, both eerily reminiscent of old photographs of June. There are the cryptic comments from Regina, the town's gossip with a heart of gold, who recently let slip that Ron's college applications were a topic of discussion at the local diner. "He's got June's fire," she said, her words carrying a weight that suggested more than casual observation. And then there is Naomi, June's sister, whose return to Willow Creek has stirred the pot of long-buried secrets. Naomi. The truth-seeker Naomi, portrayed with a fierce intensity that commands every scene, is the catalyst for the unfolding drama. As June's older sister, she carries the burden of their shared past, a childhood marked by loss and resilience. Naomi's return to Willow Creek after years of absence is no coincidence. She is driven by a need to find closure, to uncover what happened to her sister and, perhaps, to her sister's children. Her connection to Ron and Cecille is immediate and profound. As their aunt, she sees in them echoes of June, not just in their appearance but in their mannerisms, their quiet strength, and their unspoken yearning for answers. Naomi's investigation begins subtly. She volunteers at the local library, where she sifts through old newspapers and town records, piecing together fragments of June's life. She lingers at Martin and Smith's house, watching Ron and Cecille with a mixture of affection and suspicion. Her questions are gentle but pointed. "Do you ever wonder about your parents?" she asks Cecille one afternoon, as the girl sketches in the backyard. Cecille's response, a hesitant nod, ignites a spark in Naomi's eyes. She knows she is close to the truth, but the path is fraught with danger. Martin and Smith, though welcoming, grow wary of Naomi's probing. Their smiles tighten, their answers grow shorter, and the tension in the household becomes palpable. The parallel lives of Tyrell and Samantha. As the mystery of Ron and Cecille deepens, another pair of siblings enters the fray, Tyrell and Samantha, also raised by Martin and Smith. Tyrell, a brooding young man with a passion for music, is around Ron's age, his dreams of becoming a songwriter tempered by a restlessness that mirrors Ron's own. Samantha, his younger sister, is a bright, inquisitive teenager whose sharp wit and fierce loyalty to her brother make her a force to be reckoned with. The two are adopted, a fact mentioned only in passing by Martin and Smith, but the lack of detail surrounding their adoption has raised eyebrows among viewers. Could Tyrell and Samantha also be connected to June? The signs are there, subtle but undeniable. Tyrell's love for music echoes June's own passion for singing, a talent she showcased at local festivals before her disappearance. Samantha's fiery spirit and quick mind are reminiscent of stories told about June's youth. The parallels between the two sets of siblings, Ron and Cecille, Tyrell and Samantha, are striking, and the possibility that all four could be June's children adds a layer of complexity to the narrative. If true, it would mean that Martin and Smith have been raising June's entire brood, a revelation that would shake Willow Creek to its core. The troubles of the family at the center of Beyond the Gates is no stranger to hardship. Martin and Smith's marriage, though outwardly strong, is strained by the weight of their secrets. Martin's late nights grading papers seem less about work and more about avoiding difficult conversations. Smith's insistence on keeping the family's past private borders on obsession, her protectiveness over the children veering into paranoia. The children, too, are affected. Ron's college applications are a source of pride but also anxiety. He fears leaving the only home he's ever known, yet he longs to discover who he truly is. Cecille's questions about her origins grow more insistent, her sketches filled with images of a woman she cannot name but feels connected to. Tyrell's music becomes darker, his lyrics hinting at a past he cannot fully grasp. Samantha, ever the observer, notices the tension in the household and begins to ask questions of her own. Naomi's presence exacerbates these tensions. Her probing unnerves Martin and Smith, who fear that her quest for the truth will upend the fragile stability they've built. Yet Naomi is undeterred. She befriends Regina, who shares snippets of gossip about June's final days in Willow Creek, rumors of a heated argument with a mysterious figure, whispers of a pregnancy no one knew about. Naomi's investigation leads her to a dusty attic in her childhood home, where she finds a box of June's belongings. Letters, photographs, and a locket inscribed with the initials, R and C. The discovery sends a chill down her spine. Could these be keepsakes for Ron and Cecille? And if so, why were they hidden? The rising stakes as the season progresses, the stakes grow higher. Naomi's investigation draws the attention of others in Willow Creek, some of whom have their own reasons for keeping the truth buried. A shadowy figure watches her from a distance, their identity obscured but their intent clear. Naomi's search must be stopped. Meanwhile, the children begin to sense that their lives are not what they seem. Ron overhears a late-night argument between Martin and Smith, catching fragments of a conversation about June and the truth. Cecille finds a photograph tucked in a book, a faded image of a young woman who looks strikingly like her. Tyrell's music takes on a haunting quality, his latest song a plea for answers. Who am I? Where do I come from? Samantha, ever perceptive, begins to piece together the clues, confiding in Naomi about her suspicions. The tension reaches a boiling point at the town's annual festival, a celebration that June once loved. Naomi organizes a memorial for her sister, a gesture that draws the community together but also exposes long-buried wounds. As the festival unfolds, secrets begin to spill. Regina, emboldened by Naomi's resolve, reveals a bombshell. She saw June with 2 infants shortly before her disappearance, infants who could only be Ron and Cecille. The revelation sends shockwaves through the crowd, and Martin and Smith are forced to confront the truth they've long avoided. Naomi, standing at the center of the storm, demands answers, her voice trembling with a mix of grief and determination. The unfolding mystery: will Naomi uncover the truth about June's children? The signs point to a revelation that will redefine the lives of everyone involved. If Ron and Cecille are indeed June's children, and if Tyrell and Samantha are part of that legacy, the implications are staggering. Martin and Smith's reasons for keeping the truth hidden, whether out of love, fear, or something darker, will come to light, and the family will be forced to confront the past they've tried to bury. Naomi's role as the truth seeker places her in a precarious position, as the shadowy figure watching her grows bolder, their actions threatening to unravel not just the mystery but the very fabric of Willow Creek. The drama of Beyond the Gates thrives on its ability to blend the personal with the profound, the intimate with the explosive. Ron and Cecille's journey to discover their origins is not just a quest for identity but a reckoning with the legacy of their mother, June. Tyrell and Samantha's parallel path adds depth to the narrative, their own search for truth intertwining with their siblings. Naomi, as the catalyst, embodies the relentless pursuit of answers, her love for her sister driving her to risk everything. And Martin and Smith, caught in the crosshairs of their own choices, must face the consequences of their secrecy. Waiting for the truth as we await the next episode of Beyond the Gates, the questions linger like a fog over Willow Creek. Will Naomi's investigation lead her to the truth about Ron, Cecille, Tyrell, and Samantha? Will the children find the answers they seek, or will the secrets of their past remain buried? And what of June, the woman whose absence has shaped their lives in ways they are only beginning to understand? The drama promises a resolution that will be as heart-wrenching as it is revelatory, a climax that will test the bonds of family, love, and trust. In the end, Beyond the Gates is more than a mystery. It is a story about the ties that bind us, the secrets that define us, and the courage it takes to face the truth. As Ron prepares to choose a university, as Cecille sketches her dreams, as Tyrell pours his soul into his music, and as Samantha searches for answers, the shadow of June looms large. Naomi, with her unyielding determination, stands as their guide, their protector, and their greatest hope. The truth is out there, waiting to be uncovered, and in Willow Creek, nothing stays buried forever. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. TV soap news and spoilers for more updates on Beyond the Gates.